a team that made its debut in 2022 and won the title in that very year, came this much close to winning the title in their second year as well, but then fell down a bit, perhaps after Hardik Pandya left the team and left that void open. So now come the mega auctions, they've tried their best to put together another strong team and put another strong performance. So I'm joined by Ashish, and we two together will try to analyze this team, analyze their weaknesses and strengths, and predict their future. So I would like to ask Ashish to start with their playing 11.
Yeah, so starting off, we will have their captain, Shubman Gill, opening alongside the one and only Josh Butler, Josh the boss, you know it. At number 3, we will have their retention, Sai Sudarshan, who has been promising both in the IPL and the red ball game. And
Yeah, so the top three looks pretty solid. I
solid.
mean, Shubman Gill had a fantastic 2023. Butler, is one of the best ever white ball openers in recent times. Then Sai is a promising kid. But now comes the middle order.
And for the middle order, at number 4, probably their best option is Lomro. And maybe they can play Kumar Khusarge at number 4 as well if they want and if they see potential in him during the practice sessions and in the nets. Then at number 5, probably they will have someone like Glenn Phillips or Rutherford. My personal favorite is Glenn Phillips, and I want him to see more in the IPL from him because I personally feel that he is a pretty solid cricketer. But if they
I think till now he's been pretty much underutilized in the IPL. In Sunrisers, he played just a couple of matches every season. But if you get Rutherford, you will get that raw power.
And if you remember one of the games against Rajasthan Royals where
it was against someone, Kuldeep Yadav or someone. He smashed the left-arm bowler, Kuldeep Yadav, I guess. He smashed him for 25 or something in 1 over.
So at number 5, we can they can have Phillips or Rutherford. And the thing is that they will have a lot of lefties come following up. So and if they play Sudarshan at 3, Lomro at 4, lefty, Rutherford at 5, then at number 6, probably they will have Shahrukh Khan, who is a righty. And then at 7 and 8, they will have Tewati and Sundar, who are also lefty. So maybe at number 5, if they play Phillips, they will have...
they need to break that string of left-handers so that if the opposition has 2 good right-arm off-spinners, they just can dominate.
Yeah. So that their Phillips can have another benefit, and certainly Phillips can roll the arm. So Rutherford can also roll the arm, but Phillips is probably, you will trust Phillips bowling more than that of Rutherford. So I'm pushing very hard for Phillips, but yeah, they have both the option. At number 6, as I mentioned before, Shahrukh Khan. 7, Rahul Tewatia. 8, one of Rashid Khan or Sundar, and 9, again either Rashid Khan or Sundar. And then at 10, you can have Kagiso Rabada or Gerald Koiche. I believe Rabada will be the first choice. And
I think Rabada is surely starting, then Siraj, and then at the impact sub, they can have Prasidh Krishna. But Prasidh's fitness and all those things is a bit under the cloud because he's missed 2 IPLs consecutively. If Prasidh is not fit enough or is not in that much good form, they have a good replacement in Ishant Sharma. I think he's a pretty experienced guy. Or they can use the left-arm pace of Kulwant Khejrolia.
Yeah, definitely. And if they want to play another spinner, even a more spinner,
then they have Sai Kishore, who was with them, or Jayant Yadav. Yeah, that spin attack looks pretty solid. I mean, they have got Rashid, who is one of the best in the business. Then they've got someone like a Washington Sundar. Shahrukh can bowl spin. Then if they play Glenn Phillips, he can bowl off spin. They've got Sai Kishore in the camp who can bowl left-arm spin. So they've got enough backups for that. Phillips can be replaced by Rutherford. They've got backup for Kagiso Rabada in Kwesi. And they've got backup for almost every position. The only thing, maybe if someone like Josh Butler gets injured, then I think they will do what they did last year at the back end of the tournament, promote Sai to bat with Shubman, and maybe play both of Phillips and Sharpane Rutherford. So I mean, more on paper, this team looks good enough. Apart from maybe a couple of spots in that middle order, how either of Phillips or Rutherford will play, or that one spot where Mahipal Lomrod or maybe Anuj Rawat or maybe Kumar Kushagra, they have to play one of these guys. So that apart from that couple of spots, I think most of the team looks pretty good on paper, the batting as well as the bowling. And it also, I mean, the pace bowling, they have recruited mostly based on their home ground at Ahmedabad, where the hit the deck bowling is the need of the hour. Rabada, Siraj, Koetzi, then Prasid, all are tall, hit the deck bowlers at good pace. But yeah, these bowlers I think lack a bit of variations. Rabada over the last few years haven't been that much consistent in T20 cricket. Same has been the case with Siraj, Prasid, not that much fit. Even Koetzi, if you remember last year in Mumbai, he was picking up wickets, but his economy was partly on the higher side. So that's the thing. I mean, they don't have enough run controlling pacers, and that may cause them a bit of trouble once they go to grounds like Chinnaswamy or the Wankhede or Eden. So that's the thing. But apart
And
from
not
that,
only no, not only that, we haven't seen how well Gill as a captain will turn out to be. Last season it was not good. So how it will turn out this year, and and probably at the back of the head of the BCCI management, Gill is probably the next captain of India some point down the line. So how will that be? And IPL is basically his audition for that. So how will that turn out to be? So that is also an interesting thing to see. And personally, I feel that is one of the key places where Gujarat might lack, having a solid captain.
yeah, so I mean, Gill's leadership will be under the scanner. But I think, yeah, he's got some good experienced leaders in the camp around him. Rashid Khan has done it around the T20 circuit. Butler is the captain of the English white ball team. Rabada is an experienced guy. So he has got some experienced guys around him, and he will need them to lend their shoulders at some point in that tournament. So let's see how Gujarat Titans turn out this time. I mean, that management, Ashish Nehra and all, pretty calm and cool management, relies on their players, and let's see how they fare. So yeah, I mean, my final question to Ashish would be like, how do you see them performing, or rather, where do you see them finishing?
I personally don't see them qualifying. And all the years where I have said they won't qualify, they have reached the finals.
Yeah, I mean, I remember 2022 when even some top analysts couldn't frame a good enough playing 11, and they ended up winning the title without even breaking a sweat.
Yeah. So there are certain teams like CSK and Gujarat Titans, whom on paper you might feel like maybe, and then they just end up winning the title.
Yeah, I mean,
So
Ashish Nehra even just likes that CSK can be said once that he likes to recreate that CSK environment where you just don't prefer star players and you just keep the environment chill and calm and just bring out the best from each and every guy.
I feel this is a very good strategy, to be honest. And these are the places I personally wanted uh, Prithvi Shaw to go to either of these two franchises. Okay, uh, because if these two cannot revive you, nobody can.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good thing. And I mean, they have always tried to keep every player happy and bring out the best. And most of the times, you won't see guys from these two teams come out unhappy or having any, I mean, sort of a grudge or something.
You are forgetting, yeah. And if they come out after paying the franchise a huge price, like Hardik Pandya.
Yeah, I mean, the Hardik thing was something else. But anyways, so that's the thing. And I mean, we have seen some players reviving their case. Even Gujarat, where Mohit Sharma almost, I mean, everyone had forgotten Mohit, and then he came out being the best death bowler in 2023. Who can forget him? Shubman, when he was playing at KKR, his strike rate was relatively low. Then he turned into a relatively better player going there. Even they played Riddhiman Shah for 3 years and got some good outputs from him. So yeah, they have done the job with quite a few young guys and all those things. So let's see.
And just one more thing, I haven't understood why they didn't even try for David Miller. Probably they thought that 7.5 CR for him, for them to retain a lower order was too much, and they probably managed it with just 4 CR, having Phillips and Rutherford around 4 CR or even lesser than that.
Even Shami, they didn't RTM.
Yeah. So maybe they thought, my understanding is they knew from beforehand that if they either they can have those exact players back or try to get some other options and fill those places at a cheaper rate. But then again, Mohammad Siraj wasn't cheap either. So I don't know, but yeah.
They tried to RTM Noor, but CSK were pretty aggressive, and once they said 10, they didn't go ahead. So
yeah, I just feel they were very, apart from Mohammad Siraj, they were on Butler. They were very conservative in spending their cash. They were very conservative.
Yeah, they probably tried to keep that spin duo of Rashid and Noor again, but failed to do so, and then they had to move to the other plan of getting Sundar.
And I believe that having Sundar is not that bad, honestly, because you get batting, you get an Indian option. But
yeah, to be honest, if they had played Rashid and Noor, I think that pace attack also would have to be mostly Indian, because at that point of time they had Hardik Pandya, and so they could afford to do that. But now they don't have any guy like Hardik Pandya.
Setup, I feel this is good.
Yeah, to be honest, I think GT have done their best. So let's see how the team turns out. So we will come up with the other teams as well. Please watch out. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and please press the bell icon for further updates. Please like this video and share it with as many guys as possible. Till then, cheers.